But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rafe in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a... In jail I had... I make you cut off the... Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Goff on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Super 66! Super 66!
Now Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
4 down, 4 down. You're outside. By 20. Check, 53 spot.
On first down, it's gone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 2 up.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Okay.
Second down, Winston. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
550. Hey, stop. Green, trouble C. Johnny. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Let him go.
Jameis now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. But nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Winston. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Wilson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to... On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Listen. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Here we go. Lift.
Back to throw. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Goff forced out to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Goff. Boy, stays up. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
This is where playing defense can be so frustrating. You have everything covered, yet he's able to pull it down and get past the marker to pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Goff now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And Blake has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Power running by Zeke. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw is Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Winston. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Goff on first down. Room to run past midfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Bryce Hager in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third and long for Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. That is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Again they run with Gurley. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now it's gone. Flush to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping to throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Winston going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The second down throw for Winston. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And some space here. The That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Good move by Gurley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Here's Goff now on second down. Dancing to his left. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mitch Unrein able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. To throw on second down is gone. It fights him off. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams add on to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Here's Humphreys. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right right side caught by O.J. Howard. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hard ball, hard ball. Hard ball, set.
From the 50, it's gone. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Left. Cut.
3rd and long. It's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Woods the intended receiver. But there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
And now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 yards for number 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Green, triple C. Hey, stop. Let's go. Where's that?
First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
To throw is Winston. That is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Let's go. Hey, stop. Green, triple C.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now back to the ground with Elliott. The Sue makes the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all three timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all three timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here's Cooks on the return. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now. Goff. They still can't get it. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go. Starting left here.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got three. Cut. 120.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff steps away to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They said beginning of the year, our goal is to get into the conference championship game at least, and they have done that.
And how about that? They set their goals and they achieved them. I actually write down my goals each and every year and rarely achieve them. So this is a big deal. And now they can set their goals one site higher. Win this one, they go to the Super Bowl.